In Nigeria right now, the judicial system seems to be working. Yes, the judicial system is beginning to have a rethink as Akpabio's case, the appeal court has upheld Professor Orban's prison sentence for electoral fraud. That is the information we got today. You know that before Akpabio became senator, there was some serious form of mago that happened in Uyo that actually made him to become a senator of the Federal Republic. And it begins to be worrisome when people who are actually supposed to make laws for our country begin to come into power in very dubious means. So, on today being the 30th of April, the appeal court in Calabar upheld the conviction of Professor Peter Orban for falsifying and announcing incorrect election results in the 2019 Northwest Senatorial District election benefiting Senator Godswill Akpabio, whom incidentally now is the Senate President. Orban, who teaches soil science at the University of Calabar and served as a returning officer during the 2019 elections in the Akwa Ibom Northwest District, was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment by a state high court in Uyo for reporting fraudulent results in the Oruk Anam and Etimekpo local government areas that favored Akpabio. You see, it is actually a very serious issue, because when Jega was designing the VCs, that is the vice chancellors of different schools, to conduct elections, they had the opinion that these professors were very, very astute, and they were very, very uncompromisable. But they now begin to see that the reverse is now changing. These professors, because of the way the system is wired and the system works, they are all given blank checks to fill in whatever they want for them to openly come and declare results that are not working. You see, I think why this impunity seems to be on the increase is because no capital punishment has been meted out to such people. I remember there was a case in Kano about one of those returning officers whose, I think he was burnt in his house, I think he was burnt in his house, in Kano, one of those places. You see, so imagine this guy now denying somebody a victory and now just going to spend just 3 years in the prison. To me, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, the court has reaffirmed today that the guy is still going to be kept in incarceration. Whether I keep it in incarceration or not, Akpabio is actually still the Senate President. And when capital punishment is not meted out to people like this, they will still want to come back. Okay, now, the person who gave the sentence, you're giving him 3 years. So the person who influenced it, what is done about it? Well, that is actually going to be talked for another day. The court confirmed the 3-year sentence, expressing disapproval of Orban's conduct as a university professor in manipulating election outcomes. You see, that they gave them those positions because by all standards, they are not supposed to compromise. But guess what? Right now, at them, the compromise pass. In a significant ruling issued on Wednesday, the appellate court upheld the previous verdict by the Akwa Ibom State High Court in Ikorebene, which found Orban guilty of tampering with and announcing falsified election results. This conviction followed an extensive investigation led by the then resident electoral commissioner rec of INEC in Akwa Ibom State, Barrister Mike Igini. So you see that most cases like this, they tend to thrive, they tend to continue, they tend to keep on staying because people have so been compromised. And when people have been so compromised like this, they actually go all out to see that they do everything in their power to make sure they give judgment to someone who they are not supposed to give judgment. And when you deny somebody like this judgment, you think it's just some other person. But in as much as one person is being denied judgment, it also behoves on us that everybody is also being denied government. So, my people, it is important for us to begin to look for the black sheep when it's still day, because once it gets night, it will be difficult for us to differentiate between a black sheep and a white one. All right, this is where we'll be stopping till we come your way again. I remain D and Z TV. Do well to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share videos, and we will make sure we get you more up to date and more information as it concerns our nation and as it's trending. Thank you for being with us, and see you some other time. Bye bye.